So I could read it from Genesis chapter 21, verses 8 to 11. The matter distressed Abraham greatly because it is concerned his son. But God said to him, "Do not be so distressed about the boy and your maidservant. Listen to whatever Sarah tells you. I will make the son of the maidservant a nation also." So early the next morning, Abraham took some food, a skin of water, gave them to Hagar. He set them on her shoulders and then sent her off with the boy. She went on her way and wandered in the desert of Beersheba. When the water in the skin was gone, she put the boy under one of the bushes. Then she went off and sat down nearby about the bowshot away, for she thought, "I cannot watch the boy die of thirst." And as she sat there nearby, she began to sob. God heard the boy crying. Here it is not mentioned that God did not hear the cry of the Hagar, but rather God heard the cry of the boy. And the angel of God called Hagar from heaven and said to her, "What is the matter, Hagar? Do not be afraid. God has heard the boy crying as he lies there. Lift the boy up, take him by the hand, for I will make him into a great nation." Then God opened her eyes. She saw a well of water. So she went and filled the skin with the water and gave the boy to drink. God was with the boy as he grew up. He lived in the desert and became an archer. So here, why the boy was crying? It is because of the thirst. Not only the physical thirst, but also here is yet another thirst where just think of the situation where Abraham and the whole lot of Israelites were longing for a new generation from Abraham, but it did not happen. After a long time, a baby boy was born to Hagar. So the whole society would have celebrated the Ishmael in such a way, whereas now all of a sudden they have been thrown into the desert. They have been sent out into the wilderness. So what happened? The boy was crying not only for the physical thirst, but also the thirst in his soul. And that's how it is specifically mentioned that God was with the boy and he grew up into a greater nation. So God is the one who could fulfill the thirst, both of our physical thirst as well as our spiritual thirst. So if you could think of the Samaritan woman, where God is asking to her, "Give me water to drink." So this lady was really wondering why why this man should ask me the water. Whereas God does not speak about the physical drink, but he is speaking about the living water to that lady. So always there is a comparison between our physical thirst and our spiritual thirst. So here we could see that in Psalm 42, I think, it's psalmists have beautifully mentioned about the thirst. So I could read it: "As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When can I go and meet with God?" See how beautifully psalmist mentioned about, just as the deer pants for streams of water, மானானது நீரோடைகளை வாஞ்சித்து கதறுவது போல என் தேவனே என் ஆத்துமா உம்மை வாஞ்சித்து கதறுகிறது. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. So the living water from the Lord only could satisfy the life of people. Think of Elijah. When God was sending Elijah out, he said that 3.5 years you have to keep quiet, doing nothing. So he was sent away, but yet his thirst was quenched, his food was given. And same way, after a long struggle of life by Elijah, once he was just afraid of Jezebel and he was running for his life. There again, when he was under a bush, God was just making him to eat the bread, drink the water, and God said, "With this strength you run." So There are times where we become very thirst, we have become very absolutely dry. Yeah, we feel dry in our spirit. We could think of yet another situation where the lady, that is Hannah. Hannah was longing for a child. So she has got a thirst in her soul. She was feeling very upset. Lord, can't I have a baby? And I feel a lot of thirst in my soul. That's what Hannah was singing. And once, when she was blessed with the baby boy Samuel, you know how she's beautifully singing the song. In 1 Samuel 2nd chapter 1 to 5, it says that Hannah prayed and said, my heart rejoices in the Lord. In the Lord my horn is lifted high. My mouth boasts over my enemies, for I delight in your deliverance. There is no one holy like the Lord. There is no one besides you. There is no rock like our God. So he is our rock, from where we get the water, the living water to drink, the water which could satisfy our soul, the water which could really fulfill all our desires. So God has everything done right in the right time in our life. We need to wait upon the light on the loving Lord. He is the only one who could fulfill our thirst in our soul. That's what in the whole of Bible, when you turn to any portions, we could understand, just as the psalmist was saying that my loving Lord alone can just fulfill my thirst.